Well, I'm sure you can read, but if not, this is the Draftlocke that you are watching. Let's get moving.
Hey, how's my stream look, by the way?
You are
Oh, yeah.
standing in a Pokemon Center staring at a nurse,
Am I
making
moving
sustained eye
smoothly,
contact.
moving
Hello,
smoothly away from that
nurse.
nurse?
Yep, you're outside now. There's ruts in the ground.
There's cows all over the damn place. There's
Yep.
a chef looking to fucking beat up a kid. It's Pokemon. Hey, there's a fucking berry tree. Oh, there's a crab in it.
A Cubone. I want a Cubone.
I gotta deposit that fucking Eevee, cause
Alcabonia.
hell yeah.
Promises, promises.
So far away.
Are you gonna die, little guy? I better not risk you. Just go to you and kill this.
It's like, Jesse, what do I gotta do? I took you to a bar, I sang fucker gently to you, nothing.
Yep.
Have either of you guys, have you
What?
seen a citrus on a tree yet, or no?
I don't remember where I got mine. I might have got it from a person, so... No, I got it from a tree, I'm pretty sure, from a berry pie.
The berry field dude does give you one. I just wasted it already accidentally.
Yeah, I think I got one from the tree that was by the Pokemon Center on the first island, maybe.
Well, I'm heading back there anyway to waste more time and look for tentacles, so I'll look at those trees.
Yeah, I intended to head back there at some point too, but I just haven't done it.
And by doing this, I'm just stacking more time on my fucking, having to revert to checkpoint when I fail. Alright, let's throw somebody. Yeah, I'll throw you two dudes in here. Even though you're not coming anywhere near this trial.
Evil
So much shit
speedrunning
that's
trap.
weak to water.
Wait, what? Did I go to the wrong trial?
Wrong trial.
No, this was just like a thing on the way you had to do, I think.
Okay.
I remember the mill tanks.
Oh, I didn't have to fight any mill tanks.
I'm gonna fight, but there's just mill tanks here. I don't know if I have to fight them.
Oh, it
Yeah,
might have been like...
Mallow, the green-haired
Yeah.
girl with a flower in her hair.
I just got Stoutland Pager. Have you guys got that?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, Volcano. I got a bunch of encounters here.
Damn it. Hey, a wild Eevee. Was the volcano really close?
It's past the ranch in the other direction you couldn't go initially. Something about Magby makes him look different in this game. Like his haircut looks different to me.
Well, it couldn't look worse than when he was introduced. Just looked like he had a weird knobby head.
I mean, it's pretty much that. He's just got 6 balls hanging off the top of his head. Oh my god, don't call for help, you little shit.
I got 6 balls too, but
Motherfucker.
they're not on my head.
Ayo.
Bagby though, that's one of mine. Gotta remember to grab that. Though I do have my...
Oh god, he's
Kitty
got
for
fire
fire.
spin. Oh, that's so fucking dangerous. Holy shit. Wait, how did it miss? Bro, are you kidding me? I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh, he trapped you, you can't switch out?
I've been smokescreen and trapped by fire spin, and he called in a reinforcement.
Oh no.
Damn.
Just kill it! Just kill it! Okay. Woo! Woo! Ah, ah, ah.
Stressed out a little bit there.
Oh god! Yeah, because a horde of fucking molten babies nearly beat my dog to death.
There's a title in there somewhere.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
Horde
and
of
also
molten
those
babies
hooting
almost-
noises Jesse just made, perfect to clip. Please make something out of that.
I'm not in charge of clipping. You think Cryo would be? He's here too much.
Does Cryo do audio stuff?
No, well, clips, like just clips in.
Oh.
That's the thing, Jesse. Does Cryo have a bunch of clips on your channel? I've never
No,
looked.
I don't think so. There's
Like,
not
he
too many
watches
clips in general. Most clips seem like
watches
somebody
you
misclicked something.
Right, but the amount of time he watches your shit and he never clips anything for you.
He probably doesn't know he can or how to do it.
I thought the younger generation's supposed to be more savvy.
Dude, these fucking SOS battles are just... Glad they didn't bring this back in future games. Because it is stressful and annoying. like it's fine on the totems. It's just these wild ones. It's just... I do not like that.
I mean, and yeah, they didn't bring it back for several reasons, so I guess be
Okay, just
happy.
fight her. Fuck it, I don't care. I can't maneuver this Tauros around this lady in a sun hat, so we're just gonna beat her ass instead.
We're leaving the island.
Already?
I'm not even doing the trial. I'm just going back to Holly City because I'm gonna go try to find a tentacle.
Oh, okay.
I am slow walking the shit out of this. I'm so scared of that wishy-washy.
The classic dog versus cat situation. Who's gonna win? The dog or the cat?
If I remain stuck on this trial the entire rest of our run, then technically Herdier doesn't have to die. I can have a surviving dog by the end of this run.
True?
There's a beach down here. Let's see if I can surf on it.
Fuck you, old man. I was on a dog. What are you waving me down for?
Oh, this is like, oh yeah, this is a ride area. Cool. Alright. The first couple of notes when you get on your Lapras, it reminds me of Jailhouse Rock, and that'd be a really weird song for it to play when you get on a Lapras to surf.
Yeah, especially because Laprases would hate rocks. They'd break their ice type armor.
Why the fuck do Wild SALANDIT have Dragon Rage right now? Are you joking? What the fuck?
I don't know, but I ran into a Finneon, and I'm gonna run first, and then I'm gonna switch in somebody who isn't weak to Finneon type. Most of my team is. I'm gonna switch in Herdier though, because Slowpoke is very slow.
Oh my god, the fucking Dragon Rage though. I'm getting my fucking shit pushed in by a random male Salazzle.
Mudbray was Joe's, yeah.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
I have Donkey Strength. So it looks like there's nothing here, so I'm going doggy mode. There we go. Rare candy, nice.
No, you dumb dog.
Is it just a rare candy? It appears to be just a rare candy, okay. That's fine. I just don't want to fight that trainer. Well, actually, maybe I'll go further down here and see. I wonder, this probably loops around and goes by Professor Fights His Dog's Beach. Oh no! I'm not doing that.
All these trucks, do you think there's a Mew underneath one of them?
Yes.
I was gonna make that joke too.
It is weird to me to see so many vehicles in a Pokemon game. I've been thinking about doing a RimWorld Pokemon run, because there's a Pokemon mod for that. And the goal would be to go out into the world and kill all the gym leaders.
Okay.
with a gun and an army of Pokemon.
Wait a second.
Oh yeah, a beach.
Oh, thank God.
People drop shit on the beach. It's doggy time. Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird. Maybe there's something weird to read into that too much too.
From you? Not at all.
There's money shit on the beach. If you guys are lacking on money, get on the doggy and go to the beach.
There's something on this damn ramp that I cannot find with the dog right now.
Yeah, it's hard to zero in on stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking garbage on terms of if you don't have like a good idea of, oh yeah, the item's probably here because of Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the item finder mechanics were a step down in both this and the last gen. Shiny Fletchling. Like, I hated...
The last
well,
one,
at least in
that's why at least you
ORAS...
could narrow it down.
Yeah, I
guess
don't remember how XYs were. ORAS had the antennas, which I hated.
I think it triggers the you're getting warmer too soon is the problem with Stolen Search.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I cannot find this fucking item and I don't know if it's worth it or not.
It's fun as fuck to just ride the dog though.
Oh god, Kangaskhan's a 1% encounter. We're just gonna leave that. I guess that's why I should check some of these encounter rates, huh?
I don't even know if my Miltank is like available just as a regular
Oh,
encounter.
it is. I ran into a fuckload of them, dude.
Have you? Okay, cool.
I've just been running from them.
Yeah,
at the
I got my
range.
Tauros, so I was gonna say it probably could be. It'd be weird if Miltank was special and Tauros wasn't.
I was
haven't
thinking
played
maybe
Tauros
one
yet.
of them was a SOS only on the other, so they could push the mechanic.
Could have been.
There's
I don't
another
think it-
girl. Great.
Alright, come on, Bone. Is it a male or a female? Bone Club. Owie.
Fuck.
Bum bum.
Female
Oh,
Cubone. Oh yeah, I should have Thief. So I can try to get a Bone Club.
Soft sand out here on the island by Professor Fights his dog's house.
Also, am I gonna use this if I can't get a thick club for it?
Oh god, everybody is. Damn.
Well, what is Thick Club? I mean, does it only affect like Bone Rush or whatever?
No, it just like doubles the attack or something for Cubone or Marowak.
Yep.
Oh, but you should be able to farm it if you get Thief.
Yeah, it's a 5% though.
Or are they droppable though, like the Sharp Beaks?
I don't know.
I'd say just throw Thief on somebody and just keep at it, Jesse. There's nothing, no harm.
Nice.
Throw it down.
I found a tentacle.
Nice. I'm very happy for you.
And the doggy intimidated it. Alright. Let's throw... Oh, I have netballs. That's right.
Alright, Io the Cubone. See the summary. Ability Lightning Rod.
Oh, my tentacle.
That's probably that's the
Somebody's
better option. Probably. Well,
Would it-
no, because it's
would it
already
be-
lightning immune, so like
Speak into existence.
Lightning
Ah, Brandon
Rod
stopped
doesn't
by.
really do anything.
Yeah, I was talking to him on Facebook just now and let him know we were streaming.
Nice.
Is he in now? Hi, Brandon.
He's in Xbox, but I haven't heard him yet. But that could be an Xbox thing.
He said he
Could be.
was,
Talk yet.
there he is. Gotta remember how he was working it before. I know you had a weird, like, chain
I
with
remember
your
what it was. It used to be that you could do it on Xbox, but you had to like stream it from your phone to the Xbox. But then
That's
they
right.
added an integrated thing. Trying to figure out how to get the volume up though, because I got my headphones maxed and it's not that loud.
You sound quite boomy. Is that the best word to use? A little distorted, like it's
I
picking
moved the
you up.
mic away. Is that better?
That is better.
Also, my only
Okay.
Thief user.
But I need a link to the stream now.
Let me
Whenever you're,
Grab the multi-twitch.
whenever it's feasible.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it right now.
You got okay. Joe's got it.
Alright. I'll paste that to you on Facebook. Brandon, give me a name of a female cartoon cat, and I'll tell you if it's one I've used already.
Too narrow, man.
Oh man, I don't know any of those.
Alright, then just give me any name off the top of your head.
Any female name off the top of my head?
Anything. Or it could be a female name. Give me a female name.
I don't know what this is pertaining to, but I'm gonna say Vivian. I guess.
Alright. I like
What-
that name.
Not sure why.
What about the female cat and the Aristocats?
I never
That's what I was
saw
trying
that.
to think of when he first said that. I was trying to think of that.
Duchess.
Oh, that's a good
Is
one. I'm
that
gonna
it?
write that down for my next one.
There's also
The
a
thing is-
cat
There's
named
something
Marie as
simpler,
well.
like-
So Duchess and Marie.
Are they both cats?
Yeah, they're both
Yes.
cats. They're both female. Marie's the
Marie.
kitten. Duchess is the mother.
So context, Brandon. My naming theme for this run is cartoon cats, but I didn't think about the fact that almost all the cartoon cats I know are male. So I have Arlene and Sonia. Those are the two I knew, which are Heathcliff and Garfield's girlfriends. And then I've just had to look up a whole bunch of other names. And also, Reasonweber was in here, and he was talking about his own cat's names. So I added a clause that they could also be Reasonweber cats' names.
The cheese or the egg cats.
Hey, chocolate.
Yeah. Hollandaise and Omelette and Florentine. And the Sneak, which I believe was compounded with one of those names. Anyway, what are you up to tonight besides taking a shit?
Well, I'm done with that.
You were gonna
Sounds
play some
good.
guitar, you said?
Yeah, I was going to, but you said you guys were on, so I figured I'd at least jump on for a bit.
Oh, sorry
Everybody
for
else is
crushing your
sleeping.
dreams.
You can do both.
Kids are in bed. Sam, I guess, stayed up later than she intended to last night, so she got tired pretty early.
Yeah, she sent me a message at like, I think it was like 1 in the morning or something. I
Well,
just
when she
remember I
does
was
that-
still awake and she was making fun of me for still being awake or something.
When she does that and responds and the conversation goes, like, she just loses all track of that. And then the next day she'll be like, I stayed up way too late.
That's my
It's
fault.
just when you get engaged in conversation like that, it's just, it keeps you going.
Cat's
Even
talking
if
to
you're
me.
just like sitting in a car on a street, just parked, hanging out, it happens. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lose track of time hanging out with these guys and playing Pokemon.
You see a cop go by, then you see the same cop go by again. You're like, maybe it's time we wrap this up.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll start looking for people, you know, it's late enough.
Fucking Tentacruel cannot learn Torment either, unfortunately. Not that that was a deal breaker. I might just fucking risk it. That would be really stupid.
It's really stupid. This headset that I'm using does not have a mute switch or button on it.
It's a little weird.
I, like,
Well, I found it at, I don't know, I can't remember if it was this year or last year. We were at Hope Gospel for whatever reason, and I saw a headset that was really cheap, and I was like, yeah, I could use a new one. Had problems with the old one, and then found out there was no mute. I thought there was no volume either for a while, but then I found out it's on the back of one of the ear sets.
interesting. You don't have... I thought you had one of the Logitech headsets like I have, just the, like, $20 USB one. I swear by those. I think
I've-
they're great.
I've never had a Logitech headset.
I'm pretty fond of them too. I went with them all the time until
I've
I
had
tried out the
Logitech
first one.
other things. I've had Logitech keyboards and mice before, but actually the first cool Logitech thing I had was on the original Xbox. Like, Logitech made like one of the only wireless controllers you could get.
Oh, yeah.
And to this day, that's still one of the most comfortable controllers I've ever held.
They still make good controllers. I've been actually, like, the first non-Logitech USB controller that I've gotten, in the last like 20 years is I picked up one of those 8-bit DOE controllers. Have you seen those?
I remember the name. I can't remember what they look like.
They're like themed to look like NES and Super Nintendo controllers, and
Okay.
it's really good, comfortable to use. I like it.
You love
Let's
it?
check out this Z-Move water.
Probably
Haven't
want
done
some
this
more
yet.
of it.
I want a middling amount of it.
Are you guys still racing?
Yeah.
Yep.
New
No, I'm
season
not
the
racing.
lead?
Jesse. Even though he's wiped a couple of times.
Yeah. That's what happens when you die early. You're able to come back.
You slam into caboose.
Me and Joe are kind of tied.
I'm coming up on a very fucking. It's gonna be hard for my team fight, and it's gonna be nasty. So I'm
What's
kind
you
of
guys
like
supposed to look like?
delaying the inevitable.
Uh,
What's my guy supposed to look
no,
like?
no, yeah, your character.
Well, just generic stripy shirt, teenage boy, I guess. You don't get to customize until like you buy clothes and shit, and I haven't like bought any yet. They are like really expensive too.
I assume you're
not
trying to make
that
your character
bad.
look like somebody.
I would if I had like money to spend on it, but
How do you not have money?
I need to save it for like potions and balls and shit. But I have
I
30,000.
like how your character, like, when the battle's going, I like the facial expression and the movement and like the shirt he's wearing and everything. It's like, you guys got this. I'm locked down. I just ate a lasagna. I'm gonna hang back.
There's if you see some of the trainers that like you walk up to and they're like looking for a fight, they have like really fucking obvious animations that they're looking for a fight. Like they'll bend over with their arms tucked back and they're just looking like straight at you and shit. It's funny.
Like in an anime or something.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was saying they were doing the Naruto run pose and standing still before.
Oh, you wanna fight me? Let me see how far I can reach my arms behind my shoulders.
That is mine. Okay. Okay.
I might have to run away for just a minute because this kitty cat is reminding me that
No! The item, I
he's
missed
supposed to
it.
get fed in 14 minutes, and he's trying to get fed early because he always tries to get fed early.
Because
That's the way our cat is.
I can't
our-
tell exact time, Joe.
Did
Yeah, what's
Sam
up
tell you about that?
What, that
He's
she
like-
likes food? It's weird that cats like food
It's-
so much.
It's anytime me or Sam come downstairs from upstairs, like, meow, meow, food, yeah. Or anytime we walk in the front door.
It makes me feel guilty a little bit when he does that, because he's like, he has high expectations, and then, oh, you're just gonna let me down like that. Okay, I see how
I
it
think
is.
it's that they just get used to the series of events. Like, if you're gone for a long time, come in the front door, hey, I'm gonna feed you. Or you were sleeping, come downstairs, I'm gonna feed you. Or
Oh,
whatever. I
I
think they get
totally,
used to the prompts of the feeding is what it is.
yeah, and part of that's my fault. With the when I come home thing, I've totally conditioned him to expect to get like a few of his treats when I come home. So he's standing like right by the door as soon as he hears me open the garage door.
Right, and to a cat, that's all they connected to. They don't realize that, like, you come home from work, you've been gone 8 hours, hey, I'm gonna give you a treat, I'm gonna feed you, and then you just want to quick trip quick or something and come in the front door, they're like, meow, food time? Even though you fed me like 15 minutes ago? Food time?
Yep. Oh, I got tentacle can learn infestation. That's interesting. Now, does that cancel if I switch out?
I'm not sure, because it is a trapping move, I think.
It is, but he's like, well, it's a trapping move for him. Hopefully not me. That would be terrible.
You know what the delay is?
Like 10 seconds or something on mine. That's what I was seeing. Is mine looking smooth to you, Brandon? Because I was having problems with that.
Yeah, yeah, it looks smooth. I just noticed you were on that registered screen for a while, so I don't know if it was lagging behind or if...
No, I think I had like driver issues last week, so I just updated everything before this week. But we lost some footage because of it last time. Alright. Now I'm gonna dig through berries, and then I'm gonna go catch a ghastly.
Yeah, I'm prepping for the next totem now.
Joe, you're talking about the stuff that you're doing, but all I see is them asking you for a nickname.
You must be looking at somebody else's stream, because I'm in a battle right now with a dog.
Yeah, Garrett's on Fomantis nickname, Leoka.
Leica. Like Lycan, but Leica.
Sure.
Where do you see the U in there? It's L-Y-E. Leoka?
So where's the Joe then? I know.
I thought
he
it was an O, L-Y-O. Because I have
know
a
who
tiny
Sue
preview window.
because I can see both of them with their cameras, you know, pointing at them. But
Joe doesn't have a camera. There might be a problem with the
camera.
multi-Twitch link. Well, he doesn't have a camera active.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it was? I saw the line on the screen wrong. I thought Garrett was connected to the right one and not the left one. That's what it was.
No worries.
I see. So it was Jesse's setup that was confusing. Fucking
was-
Jesse.
It's the way that if you just, when you're looking at it, it just looks like, I don't know. With the way the lines are, it's almost like Garrett's like, which one is he on? But now it's one of those things that you missed before, and then you look at it, and it's like totally obvious and stands out as soon as it's pointed out.
Yeah, I really should do like Jesse though and get an overlay, or not an overlay, but a background for mine. Oh, I just realized.
Yeah, that would make it easier, I guess. But now I feel really stupid for thinking who is on whose screen. It reminds me of, like,
What? No.
that once you see it thing. Remember
would
that
you
old
feel stupid?
GoldenEye meme?
Wait, remember what about GoldenEye?
So, like, the cover of the N64 game is
Yes.
the way he was holding his hand with his gun. Somebody showed a picture of, like, the part of the hand was the bulging out part of his face and part of his mouth and stuff. And it's like, once you see it, it's there forever.
And I never thought that until I saw it on the internet, and then
Right.
yeah, it
And
stuck.
then you see it every fucking time.
Oh, I am gonna stay the hell away from that so I can keep my picture of the GoldenEye cover intact.
It almost looks like he has a fucking Diddy Kong face. That's what I always thought it looked like when I saw that picture.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Alright, going to the graveyard.
I had to take my headset off to cough so I wasn't a nuisance.
Appreciate it.
Why would you not put a fucking mute button on a headset?
It is a weird
yeah, that is-
oversight in this day and age.
That is weird. I have like my fucking little handheld volume control mute button thing, and I like neurotically hold on to it usually because I use this for work meetings and I need to mute myself when I need to say fuck or something. No. Are you guys still getting over being sick over there, Brandon?
Yeah, everybody's pretty much still coughing on and off.
Damn.
Yeah, sucks.
Battery
I got sick
time.
too. Sam told me
Yeah, I was.
about
I
how
was-
she said something to you about everybody getting sick, but I wasn't even sick, but I did get sick too.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was gonna eventually happen. Anyway. Yeah, no, I was telling her that might come over on Monday and play D&D, but I'm like starting to feel sick myself, so we might have to push that back to the weekend.
Oh, Monday's a bad day anyway.
Well, what's Monday?
It's Monday.
Is Monday... Okay, here's a
First day of
philosophical...
work. No, I was just joking around.
Here's a philosophical question. So, Mondays are hated, but what if John makes you lasagna on a Monday?
Well, that depends on when you have the lasagna, because people associate their feelings about certain things, like a certain day,
Mm-hmm.
with the most recent interaction. So if you had a shitty day at work and had a bomb-ass lasagna after you came home from work, then that's fine. But if you ate a good lasagna
No!
in the morning for some reason, and then you went to work and had a shitty-ass day, then that's what sticks with you. So it depends.
I also think the I hate Mondays thing, it usually when you have that feeling, it's like the first thought of the day too, though. So maybe it's
think
more
the-
important that you have
I think the Monday
breakfast
thing.
lasagna.
I think the Monday thing really started with it's the beginning of the work week, like in general for most people.
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah.
I mean, before we switched to 8-hour shifts, when I was on 12s, like no day really meant anything to me,
Mhm.
which was actually great. Like, it didn't matter. I only ever worked 2 or 3 days in the road. Like, it didn't matter. Like, the weekends didn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I always thought that was part of the joke with Garfield, in that the cat is complaining about Mondays and he has absolutely no responsibilities.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, the weekend was like the kids were off school, and that was it. Like, I could have more times with the kids if I'm off on the weekend. But other than that, it was like no day really held any significance.
Mhm.
I mean, everybody always looks forward to the weekend because they're not working. I worked every other weekend, so it didn't really matter. Weekdays and weekends were the same to me.
Has it been, like, overall better, though, now that you've moved to...
They
Almost
both have pros and cons. Sam and the kids are happier that, I mean, I have less days off, but the days that I work, I have more time at home. You know, extra 4 hours, so.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, 12's had their, pros and cons too. They're just different between the two. I can't say I completely prefer one over the other.
I keep getting free shakes, and then he pops out. He's trying to piss me off. Yeah, I think the only thing that would bug me about it is, like, working just 12 hours in a row. Like, I normally break my day up. There's several days I work 12 hours, but,
Well,
I mean, it's like 8 hours and 4
that's where
hours.
the job itself comes into play, because where I'm at now, I did not mind 12s. But prior to that, I thought I would never ever like a 12-hour shift. Like, I thought it would always suck. Like, where I work now, it didn't bother me. I liked the 12s, but I can't say that I would like that anywhere else, you know?
You're still at that place out of Banbury, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, changes happened. I was on 12s before, so I only worked 2 or 3 days in a row and then had 2 or 3 off, but the demand was slowing down a bit, so they had to switch back to 8s, which meant there was layoffs and stuff. And I pretty much told the guy that was in charge of all that stuff, like the production manager, I'm like, I want to stay right where I'm at. I'm not interested in working anywhere else in this place, because I like this job and I like being in a spot where I get my shit going good and I can help other people out on what they're doing and all that. And it kept me where I was at. If I would have had to move, I probably would have started looking for a job, just because that's the only spot I want to work in that entire place.
No, I get that.
But yeah, because that changed, my supervisor and assistant supervisor changed, and definitely not as good as the old crew. but it works well enough for me. The supervisor I have is like, I don't interact with him that much, but I've heard a lot of things. Like he has like an 8th grade education, basically.
Oh.
Doesn't seem like a smart dude at all. Somebody that had gotten fired since, when he was still there, he told me that the way he got a supervisor position was pretty much by being a rat, getting people in trouble. And
Oh
shit like
yeah,
that.
you were telling me about that guy.
Yeah, but I mean, all that really matters to me about stuff like that is my interaction with them.
That's fair.
Like, he hasn't fucked with me at all, so I have no reason to, you know, everything's good there.
Yeah, it's one thing to be, you can be cautious, but you don't have to be like, oh fuck this guy. Just
I mean, I was worried, you know, because I had heard it from so many people, like, oh yeah, that's the way he is, and I'm like, well, I don't do anything wrong anyway, so I shouldn't have anything to worry about. I guess we'll see. He goes picking at anything or whatever, and you know, he didn't. It's all good.
I could see though, like a person like that, I would be personally worried because of my experiences with narcissists in the past that they would just like make a project out of making your life miserable.
Right. And you know, I take stuff like that, like I always leave at least a little bit of things into consideration, but also take it all with a little bit of grain of salt. So, you know, part of me wondered, like, everybody that's saying this about this guy, are they people like me who do everything right and are just outside observers, or is it all just stemmed from people that are fuck-offs, you know?
It could be, yeah.
Because that could be the case.
Is there, Jesse, you had to clear all the trainers on that route. Was there a mandatory double battle?
Which route?
The one leading up to the wishy-washy fight.
I don't remember anymore.
Are you looking at the toddlers or the green people?
Toddlers.
That you have to fight the toddlers, but you can go down and around the green people.
Okay.
I might as well fucking catch the Mankey while I'm here too. I'll wipe and have to reset all that too.
Just don't what?
Forehead.
Good point, I'll just not wipe.
You don't wipe, dude. Gross. That just made me think of when I was at the chemical plant. There was a guy that he was known for like not washing his hands.
Gross, isn't it?
No, it's not that gross. It's he was a guy known for like taking a shit and then not washing his hands afterwards, and he'd even put his hand up to his nose and do that like thing. And
Yep, that's pretty gross.
well, we would joke about that sometimes, and one time I had to go take a shit at work, and I was gonna say, I meant to say, hey, I'm gonna go take a shit and not wash my hands, but for some reason what came up was, all right, I'm gonna go take a shit and not wipe. And then I didn't know that those words were gonna come out, so I started laughing hysterically, as did everybody else.
Alright, I gotta go feed this cat. After I
Alright.
name this Mankey omelet.
Where are we at for recording, Jesse?
40 minutes. Plenty of time
Wait.
in this one.
Be
You
right
can
back.
wait a little bit, Joe. Oh. Refuses.
He cannot.
He can, and he should. It's just a cat. All he's gonna
You
do is
record all
meow.
you guys' audio too?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like the voice, do you record that or just the game?
Yeah, I'm recording
Oh,
the Discord
yep.
the Discord call, so you're also
so
in the
everybody
video.
knows that I don't wipe when I take a shit.
Yep,
Great.
yep.
Yep.
It's here for the world to know. all 2 or 3 people that watch these videos on average.
Yep. Yeah, we have a massive, massive fan base of one person that's dedicated not to these videos, but just into pestering Jesse.
Hey, you don't know yet. 10 years from now, it could be a sleeper.
We can only hope.
That's the hope, honestly. Like, we're on season 8 of this shit, and I think these videos are great. They just haven't found their audience. But, like, some of the other content on the channel is taken off. And I'm really hoping it'll boost some of this stuff up, but so far it hasn't really helped.
Yeah,
But that's fine. I'm like a month out from getting monetized on YouTube at this rate, which is fantastic.
Gonna have to wait through commercials just to watch ourselves fuck around.
Yeah, I need the money. I need them peanuts. I need that $3.50 I'm gonna make on that YouTube channel a month.
You turn that into a Benjamin someday.
Yeah.
About $3.50.
It can keep a crustacean from the Cretaceous period.
I'm back.
I need that money to make up for my federally capped wages.
I guess that's not a completely incorrect statement. Alright, fine.
I've only popped in a few times. You guys do a lot of bantering while playing. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like the main reason a lot of people watch a lot of gaming videos. It's not necessarily all just about the game itself. It's about like the bantering that happens.
Oh yeah. The banner is the main draw here, conceptually. Like.
So it's kind of weird that.
It's hard to figure out how to like get it out there to people when it's like, hey, listen to these 3 schmucks talk for an hour, when it's like, well, but they're playing Pokemon the whole time, so most of what we talk about is Pokemon, and I fear that people that will click on the video because they're like, hey, a Pokemon video, and then they get in here and it's just us being dickbags, and they're just like, this is less about Pokemon than I want.
Well, maybe you got to talk about how like that floating pink dude looks like a testicle. Stupid little shit like that makes.
There's some weird shit going on there.
I think that one video we compared him to looking like an asshole or something, wasn't it?
It's possible.
You know what that reminds me of?
I would like to know, sure.
That could draw more viewers because of the banter.
Oh my god, the crabs are multiplying!
One time in high school, I can't remember how it came up, but it was me and Greg Peterson talking, and somehow something about a testicle going inside of an ass popped up. I can't remember how that happened, and I was like, dude, you can't even do that. And then Greg's like, yeah, you can. They just lay on their back, stick their ass in there, you stick a speculum in there, and then you just drop them in.
He's not wrong.
No.
When you talk about Greg and nuts, all I can think about is his ball trick, and that's still, yeah, it's
I can do it kind of, not as much as he could though. Like
you've never told me that
movement.
You could do that kind of. He's the only person I've ever seen both that can do that, that bragged about being able to do that, and that freely showed off that he could do that all the time.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like he had full range of motion. Not me. I can make him move around a little bit if I try real hard, but god damn, that was weird. I remember the first time I saw that, I was just like, what the shit?
Yup, I can see his nuts in my head right now. There's a title for the episode.
We already have a title for this episode. I'm pretty sure
Was
this
it
is
the doggy thing?
I think so, unless
Well,
that was the
whatever your
last
title
one.
is, just put that in parentheses at the end, and that'll make even less sense, and then more people will want to watch it.
Just
We
call
need
it
to start making our
Pokeballs.
titles song titles, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
How long can we make titles on YouTube?
It's
Probably pretty stupid long.
Yeah, it's I don't know, 100 characters or something. If you're not doing like a big long series tagline to go with the title, you can get a pretty long title on a video. I usually do like, you know, challenge name, game, episode 1, and then the title and front or behind for the episode in particular. Well, I'm running the loop of this island for some XP, and it's not very efficient so far.
Brandon, I assumed you were talking about like when we would name songs and then there would be things in parentheses afterward, and then like we
Yes,
would
that was my reference.
regularly do nested parentheses within that.
Yeah. Oh, that song you brought up the other day, by the way. If you never found that,
No,
have
I
that.
don't. Oh, you do? Yeah, I don't have like.
I'm pretty
any
sure I can look right
regular
now.
stuff. Like the only thing I thought maybe it was on instructions for lawn care, so I looked that up and.
No, it was on. Actually, that'll be a fun thing. Plus, if anybody watches, they won't know what the hell we're talking about, so it'll be funny to hear what stuff's called.
I saw like there was a mega with a lot of the Dickiverse stuff uploaded a few
And it was
years ago.
Buttfuck United.
Yep. But yeah, I can see all of our album names, but
The album
everything
name
on
was
there is empty.
the album name was Cock and Spiel.
Okay, yeah, that's one that I remembered seeing. But I
And
even
the
though
song
it
was
wasn't
Bodybuilder.
even though it wasn't on instructions for lawn care, I had a very good time laughing at all the song titles on that.
I forgot what the titles were. I know it was the best thing we ever did, but
That
what
was
were the titles?
I'd have
KKK, and then in parentheses, binoculars. Track 2 was Balsacula. Track 3, Instructions for Vampires. Track 4, Roadhouse. Track 5, Track 6. I gotta expand this one because it's too long. Hold on.
I ran into another shiny donkey.
Track 6 was Baby Human Centipede, in parentheses, I wanna suck your dick.
Yep.
Track 7 was Assylvania, and then in parentheses, Grant Dynasty. And then track 8 was Vamp Camp, and then in parentheses, Chicken in the Walls.
And this was a narrative album too.
It was a concept album that we never meant to even happen. We had no plan. And then it became being about camping and vampires and shit.
At risk of having to bleep this out again, was a character who was a secret identity of Brandon at the time, but Brandon was also a vampire, and so was I.
Yeah, I forgot you can't swear, I'm sorry. I'll try to not do that now, but one of the funny things about it was like the first experience for me doing it in a different way is it was in the morning. It was my afternoon/nighttime, so I was drinking beers and getting a buzz, and meanwhile Joe was getting buzzed on coffee.
I hadn't had a drop of alcohol, but I had like drank an entire pot of coffee by myself.
But
And it was
you'd think that those two extremes would just not work, but it was like gold.
It was that on top of just, you know, sometimes the vibe just hits right. And yeah, that's by far like the tightest freestyle rap album I've ever done.
I remember when you when we did I can't remember the song, but the Baby Human Centipede song. I remember you the kids had left like their dolls and stuff laying out, and you made a human centipede out of it on the couch.
I think it was just because of how they were sitting.
And then gave you the idea, the image.
I said the line,
you weirdo.
"Baby human centipede, give me what I fucking need. Cut your stomach open, then I'll fill you up with pumpkin seeds."
Yeah, but you said pumpkin seeds weird. You were like pumpkin seeds.
It was all coming to me at once. So, and the fact that that's what I'm talking about when I say I drink a lot of coffee and then I can stumble over the word dog. When I mentioned that yesterday, Garrett, when you talking about you tripping over words.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have to re-listen to that now. I know there was a lot of good lines. Oh, what was that one that you had where? Something about standing with your man in the land of Japan.
Oh, when I'm standing with my man in front of the gay priest in the land of Japan. That's like
Something like
saying
that.
I was getting married to a guy.
That's
Yeah, no, that album was full of like really good rhymes like that.
Yeah. You did that one thing, like the kind of thing you did on what was that song you did back in the day?
Which malpractice?
Yeah, that one. You did that kind of like, that somebody's coming through an intercom and
Oh yeah, yeah.
you're like he's having a bleep in the squad car with Adam 12. I hope you appreciated that I bleeped out what I was gonna say.
You can say like fuck and stuff, and that's fine. It's just like using the F slur is not.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say orgy. I mean, I don't
Oh,
know what
that's
the rules
fine.
are
Orgy's
here.
fine, yeah.
No C word, no F slur, and there's maybe one other
It's
one,
D
but I
word.
forget what
Wait,
it
There's
is.
a couple
Can't say-
4-letter ones I know.
We can't say.
You're not supposed to, no.
Oh, that
Where?
fucking sucks.
Can you say cock if you're talking about an actual
Cock's
male?
Okay,
In general.
It's fine. Fine.
Oh my
Yeah,
Can you
how do
just-
Australians
I'm gonna
ever
be so much.
stream?
Well, this is a constant gripe from, like especially on YouTube. Like it's a relatively benign word in Australia and Europe.
Well, okay, I know the right way to figure this out.
I'm going to
right now.
butcher the
So
fuck out of this video.
You can tell us right now all the words that are inappropriate to say, so we know, and then you can bleep out the entire thing for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'd have to remember. It's I think it's 3 that at least YouTube will get your video like Insta-gibbed or whatever.
I just want to know what not to say, so you don't have to go through the work of, I gotta go bleep that out now.
Oh, I've already made 5 notes to edit this audio.
Is it all because of me?
No, Garrett.
No,
Garrett
that's
contributed
true,
too by immediately yelling the word after hearing it for the should not be said.
What do you mean you can't say?
God damn it.
Don't be about it, Joe. God.
Okay, all right, I'm done.
Well,
I swear.
I legitimately feel for any Australian YouTubers like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how they say hello.
There's a British guy I follow, and they had to start censoring it constantly because it was getting everything, like their risk of getting their channel taken down.
That's terrible.
I have to say it one more time. So get ready to bleep it out, because it reminded me of something. When, Garrett, you remember when Tony worked with me at the chemical plant?
Yeah, yeah.
So there was a certain phrase that used to be used when we were younger by people, but Tony said it in a different way. And he was like, I only changed it by a fucking sliver. And that to me was really funny because you know how the phrase originally was, and I don't know, somehow adding the word sliver instead of hair was so funny. Like, how do you
Now-
get a
now
sliver of
for
that? Are you
words-
like cutting off a sliver of one of those, or
Now
Go
for
on
words
here.
that are completely okay to say on the stream, I went like an entire stream after I caught a Pokemon that I said, hey, that looks kind of like a cloaca, so I called it shit pussy, and I said that like multiple times a video for the entire stream.
Yeah, that's probably fine. Oh.
And I'm almost certain it's fine. It's some really weird bullshit that they're on.
The YouTube algorithm.
I know
is
that
just
that
weird,
that
so-
other word we were talking about was like, I remember back when we were younger, that was like the one worst word you could ever like call a woman.
It's still probably pretty bad.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, that's
it's up
still
there.
in
That's
probably
the
why.
U.S. usually still considered the worst, which is why it's on the list, right?
But Joe just said pussy, and like the slang terms are the same. Unless you're, I guess, referring to a person that way, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. that's the trouble with slang is it's not hard to find, and I think it's bullshit that they try and do that. There's not like you can look up in the fucking Merriam-Webster's what the God, it feels dumb walking around that word.
It's all just different, like around the globe.
My stream is lagging?
It's what people get hurt, like butt hurt by, pretty much. Can we say butt hurt here? Because now I don't even know.
Yeah, that's fine.
We do kind of need the list of the three. It was F slur, C word, and
yeah, I'm serious about that.
I can't remember I'm hard pressed to think of what it might have been. Maybe there was.
I'm sure if it's the other third one, I'm sure is just N bomb.
Oh yeah, that's it. Of course, that's it. Fuck, I forgot that was a word that exists.
Luckily, that's gonna be the least likely one to come up in our conversations.
Those are the three. Don't say those.
It's not a challenge.
For a little while, wasn't like, and I'm sure it's not anymore, but like,
how you doing?
They banned simp.
Oh, they tried to, yeah, which is Sir Mix-a-Lot is offended.
That's almost like just try not to offend their audience, right? Twitch or YouTube?
That's 100% what it is. You can't be calling out their whales, their bread and butter.
Oh my god, what am I risking this shit? I need to run away from these little fuckers, little fuckheads.
Let's see. Hold on, I should have pinned the multi-Twitch a long time ago. That's my fuck up.
I told you like 17 times to do that.
Pinned it on Twitch, or
yeah,
you have it pinned on Discord.
No, I always try and pin it at the beginning of our streams, so it just sits at the top there for any new folks who come by and wondering why there's a bunch of us in here talking like jackasses. I mean, not that it's unusual for people to be in a Discord call on stream, but we're specifically doing a competitive thing, so it should be up there. And Fry, you can't just be saying any racial slur or sexist slur, because technically speaking, cock and pussy, like Brandon exactly said, those are sexist slurs. Like,
yeah, but they're not.
Calling somebody a dick is a sexist slur.
Yeah, but it's not that it's inherently a sexist slur. It's just the ones that are perceived as the worst.
Cock's an animal, a pussy's an animal. People made them that way.
Yeah, it's
like
it's
how
one
you
of those
say
dumb
that
minds.
they're animals, like they're sentient beings.
Wouldn't it be funny if like they had different
Fuck
things?
off,
like,
dude! I hate this fucking mechanic so much. God.
Like a penis is like, oh, look at that giraffe.
Well, they could have, yeah. I mean, just arbitrarily picking a
would
chicken.
it be completely different, or would it just not make sense?
No, it'd probably sound completely normal to us.
Look at the elephant on that girl. Ooh.
Oh wow. Fry went and got the rules from YouTube because that's why he's our moderator. Use of sexually explicit language or narratives. Use of excessive profanity in the content. Use of heavy profanity or sexually suggestive terms in the content's title, thumbnail, or associated metadata. Use of excessive sexual sounds.
Yeah, it's all deliberately phrased excessive. That way there's no actual numeric number, and they can arbitrarily decide to punish or not punish you.
Depending on who's watching, like, that could literally be anything.
Yeah, it's
that's way too loose.
Yeah, it's made loose specifically so they can at any given moment appeal to any particular advertiser's sensibilities.
Yep. See, you know what that reminds me of is like when, well, like they're talking about how they want to decriminalize marijuana and not legalize it in the state of Wisconsin. The entire thing is to leave the little bit of rope there, so if a cop still wants to ruin your life, he can.
Yeah.
I forgot to keep up on that. How far that's gotten.
They introduce it.
I know there was.
We just angle it for people.
There's two that were really big about legalizing it, and the amount that you could be punished for carrying was pretty small. That's what they wanted anyway. I haven't kept up on the progress of that.
I'm pretty sure I just read a story the other day, like this week, late this week sometime, that it's gotten pushed into non-felony finally, which is a very small step, but at least it's a step.
Yeah, it was going to be non-felony, and then they're also pushing towards if you were underage, you couldn't go to jail for it or something like that.
So the devil is in the details with that bill, like the bipartisan bill they're trying to push. And it's, you know how, I'm sure you're familiar that Eau Claire reduced the fine a long time ago to $1 for possession under a certain amount or whatever.
Yeah.
In the details in that, oh shit, that actually hit kind of hard. The details in that bill is they're requiring all municipalities that set a low fine like that to bump it up to $100. So people are getting fucked over more.
I got a thick club already. It took like 4 Cubones with 5% thick club.
Okay, more information from our handy-dandy Fryerator. YouTube has a bot that auto-builds captions. YouTube then searches how many times certain words and or sounds are in the caption log, and the algorithm will flag your video letting someone know. Yeah, I assume it's roughly 25% plus out of all content that was generated.
Yeah, they
This
can.
is your moderator?
It's Fry. You know Fry from back in the day. You met him a couple times at least.
He used to hang out on Blakely with us.
Yeah, he's from way back when.
You
So
gotta jog my memory, I guess.
Well, I mean, we can't without doxing him, so it's.
Oh,
We don't want to go
sure.
that
I mean,
far
I
into
could
details.
describe him in great detail. Looks like any one of us, I guess.
Well, probably closer
But
You
to.
all
different.
look very much different, so...
He's a fucking white guy like the rest of us.
Yeah.
I'm apparently 30% indigenous.
I
Oh,
could
did
see
you
that.
do one of those DNA things?
Me and Sam both did a 23andMe last year.
Ah,
Nice.
added yourself to the CIA database, I see.
I knew
I mean,
something.
there are-
Probably already there.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna say.
But,
I mean, that
I
they
didn't keep
legitimately
up with
use
it,
those to punish people for for criminal convictions and stuff.
yeah, well,
don't
I
break
have
the
nothing
law.
to-
Well, they use
I have nothing to... Quit breaking the law!
they'll use it against anybody in your immediate family. Because the DNA is close enough to narrow down the family, right? So
Isn't
just
America terrible?
make sure
my
your
thought-
family
I have
knows their
nothing to worry
privacy's
about.
been violated.
Yeah, me and Brandon can both go on the fact of both our dad and or father figure types, those are guys, are also very much in the system.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
had, or yeah, I'm printed. I was a mail carrier. I'm a civil employee. Like I'm
Yeah.
fully in the system.
Yeah, NASA's got my prints, so
And the U.S. Army has mine, so they know everything about all of us.
It has mine.
Yeah, so like it's like giving them the DNA as well as everything else really is another just drop in the bucket, because considering all the information they have on dockets on all of us that they can bring up in databases digitally, there's not
yeah.
much that you can't know. Giving them my DNA, or in Brandon's case, like not really much compared to everything
I'll
else
I'll
they've
give
already
him
got.
my
I saw
DNA.
you said probably the kid sitting on the couch drinking an energy drink while everyone else is boozing up. Is Fry a nickname or part of the action?
Fry's name, actual name.
Are you doing some FBI research on him now?
No, Fry gave a
I'm
description
asking
of what he
because
was
I
doing
only
it.
know one person right now that goes by Fry, and I don't know if it's that person or not.
It's his last name for what it's worth. We don't use his first name.
All right, so the person I'm talking about is his last name also, but I can't. Nah, it can't be.
It's not a super common last name, but it's not a completely rare last name either.
Not a big deal. We can talk about it off stream and recording.
Yeah,
stuff.
you can just like send him a message and say, "Are you my long lost husband?" or whatever the fuck you're getting at.
Oh, the person I know, I don't have any outside contact with outside of when I see him at work a few times.
Oh, I have no idea where Fry works, so I can't vouch for that.
Right, where do you work? Dox
Let's
yourself.
just keep doxing everything.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Don't listen to these assholes. But yes, Fry being the guy sitting on the couch drinking an energy drink while the rest of us were getting drunk.
Stay at home dad. Okay, that's not the guy.
There, okay.
All right, I am ready for my totem fight, but that's gonna have to wait for next time on the Doxlocke.